Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carole at Big Cat Rescue, and I'm going to try and get through this muddy mess to see some of the cats. Ooh, who is that? Is that my Dryden? This is probably as close as I'm going to be able to get to him. Hi! It's like, oh, spotted. She spotted me. I came out here hoping to do evening meds and snacks. Brittany was doing them, and she's new to that. So she said she feels a little bit uncomfortable because she's still so new at it. And she just spent the last 2 days at home because she was feeling so sick, and she sounds terrible. So she didn't want me getting breathed on either. And she had done everybody except for Hoover. And as you guys know, all we ever see is the backside of Hoover when they're trying to feed him, so that didn't sound like too much fun. So I thought I'd come out here and see if we can see any of the more shy cats. And we're getting the talk to the tail from Dryden there. Dryden. I was also hoping to show Tiger Lily the shirt that I'm wearing. I'm wearing my Tiger Lily Ice Slow Blink 2 shirt. Oh, everybody's sleeping. I wasn't sure I was going to go live because everybody is sleeping. It's hot. And it's not raining. So it's a great time to just cool off and take a nap. Today was the day we moved cats around, so Zukari Serval came home from Funcation. I haven't been over there to see who went out on Funcation. Jamie told me last week, now I've forgotten. Told me last week, she told me Wednesday, and I've already forgotten. And Amanda Tiger had a month in vacation rotation. So she came home, and Sapphire, the white tiger, went out onto vacation rotation. Tanya has been doing some 360 videos for me, even though she's back in South Africa. And she was wanting to do one on Sapphire, but I didn't have quite enough clips, so I went out today and filmed her. And it's been a while since I've done 360 video, and so I managed to screw up one of the clips so that I only got 3 seconds. I thought I was filming for like 2 minutes. Turns out I was not. And then I was hoping to get footage of her going to and from vacation rotation, and I missed that because Howie and I were doing an interview with the press. Ooh, there's a sleepy Tiger Lily. See if there's a way I can get my camera through 2 layers of wire here. So I went out later to try and get some of Sapphire, and she was way out in the middle of the enclosure. So those of you who watch our Explore cams probably saw her out there having a good time, but I wasn't going to be able to capture anything that you could really see on a 360 or a 180 headset. This is little Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily is one of our oldest cats here. Thinking she's 23 or 24 now. She was one of the original Bobcats rescued from the fur farms back in the 90s. I'm so glad she doesn't hear me and that she's sleeping rather than being stressed out about me being here. Even those noisy old birds aren't waking you up. And I had come back here thinking to show you guys Lovey. She was up on her platform, and I got so distracted with Tiger Lily. She's like, well, heck with you. Let me see if I can get across this ditch without falling in. Oh, goodness, that was close. I should have had it turned around on me for that. That was funny. All right, where'd you go, Miss Lovey? Did you go in the den? Those of you who know Lovely know that she lost her mate Thurston a while back. And we're always really worried about cats who lose a mate. But she has managed to go on. And I don't see her anywhere, so she must be in one of her underground dens. I hear Manny Jaguar in the background making his sawing noise. Explore Cam is not working on vacation rotation. What? What? I heard today that Tiger Lake went down, and I have no idea why that happened. I know there's been some ongoing issues with Nikita Lioness. All this rain, I swear, it's just been wreaking havoc on the equipment. But I hate to hear that all of those cameras are down. I see you walking away. Hi. Hey, Lakota. It's Lakota Bobcat. He's okay. Hi. These cats are not on the tour path. They don't much care for people, so they get room service twice a day, and they don't have to deal with tours walking by. And if they don't want to deal with me, they don't have to deal with me either. They can just walk to some far part of their cage where I can't follow them. As it should be. Well, they shouldn't be in cages at all, but if they have to be in cages, they should at least be in cages where they can make their own decision as to whether or not they're going to be seen. I was wondering if we might see Andy Bobcat. Where's the Andy Bobcat? Not in her favorite place. Andy's favorite place is that box right there. She just loves that box. But she's not in it. So she's either in the high grass or in the underground den. You can see all the water out here between the cages. But thankfully the cages themselves are fairly high. There's a sleepy bobcat. Oh, Miss Breezy Bobcat. Oh my goodness. You got some mud. You got some mud on you. She's one of our other oldest cats. She's another one that's 23 or 24. When they get to be this old, they're just stone cold deaf. Lori, I'm so glad to hear you're going to be at the Plantation Mall for our grand opening Saturday. I'll be driving down tomorrow, and Holly is going to be helping me out there. And she's been working with 4 people from Facebook who will be helping us man that spot so that there's somebody there to answer questions and restock everything. That's one of my biggest concerns is the Citrus Park Mall, where we opened the world's first augmented reality zoo, has a bunch of magazine racks and flyers about the augmented reality zoo. And people take so many of them that, which is great, that they have to be restocked all the time. And I just don't know. Now that I'm walking away, he's like, I'm going to come back over here. It's Lakota again. I'm just concerned that after day 1, all the magazines and all the flyers will be gone, and people won't be able to pick anything up to take home and to read more and learn more about the cats if we don't have somebody there restocking it all the time. So Holly's trying to work out some coverage to make sure that we keep it stocked as much as we possibly can. I just can't afford to pay another full-time person to man that because we don't make any money from it. So it's just money spent. Hello, Ariel. See if I can get through this slickety mud. This black mud is like the slipperiest stuff. It's like being on ice. And I'm doing it in prissy shoes, huh, Dryden? Yeah. That Carole wears prissy shoes. Hey. So glad to see you not freaked out. I need water wings. Joanne, I thought I had put a donation button on here. I'm surprised that I did not. I was having some trouble when I was putting in the location. You know how it'll, I don't know if you've ever done live, but when you go live, it'll say, do you want this location? You say yes, and then it takes a long time for it to figure out what's close by that you can choose as your location. And it kept saying cat skulls, and it's like, cat skulls? That's weird. Don't have any idea what that was. So in the course of doing that, I may have accidentally not pushed the donate button. But you guys can certainly donate, and the best way to do it is to become a subscriber. If you go to our main page, facebook.com/bigcatrescue, there's a big blue button at the top right that says subscriber, and it's 99 cents a month. But the reason that we did it is so many people complain that they don't get our videos when we go live or when we post them, and we have some great cat videos. So we thought if we use that service, Facebook service, they might actually push our videos out to people who have said they want to see them in the first place. And it raises money for the cats. 99 cents a month for the cats is great. I think there's been right around 1,000 people doing it, so I think that feeds a tiger for a month. But still, it's a start. So thank you, everybody who has signed up as a subscriber, and hopefully you guys are seeing all of the videos that we're posting for you. Deb is right. If you just want to make a donation, you can go to bigcatrescue.org/donation. And then you'll notice some people have a diamond beside their name. That means they're top fans. And the way you get a top fan designation actually comes from Facebook. If they see that you're sharing our posts and liking them and commenting on them, then they will say, this person is a top fan. And they give you that cool little diamond. And I think, Pam says you can do it from the lives too. It's right of the comment box. Is that the subscriptions or the donations? Anyway, I think we send extra keeper videos and stuff that we don't post to our main Facebook page to both the subscribers and the fans. So being a part of either of those groups is a benefit for you, and it helps the cats. That was Nala Serval we were just looking at. It's coming over here to see if we can find Pharaoh Serval. Oh. This is the sound of me hanging on for dear life. Don't send me boots. I have boots. I just wasn't at all sure that I would find anything to video this time of day in this heat. It's 90 degrees and humid. So I figured the cats were all going to be asleep, and I didn't know if I'd catch anybody doing evening meds, so I just didn't dress right for this. But I do have boots if I need them. All right. No Pharaoh. And no way through here without getting wet. Oh, there's Pharaoh. I see those little bunny ears. I see them. The Guatemala cats. The never-ending saga of the Guatemala cats. Hey! Will you stay there if I stay here? How's this? Yeah, this works for me. All our paperwork here in the U.S. is ready for the Guatemala cats, and so when we submitted that, the Guatemalan government decided they wanted all new paperwork submitted to a different person and in Spanish. So the very day they asked us for that, we got it all back to them the very next day. And so they said it should be 10 days from then before they process their paperwork, and hopefully that will be the end of it. So I got worried, though, because the health certificates originally were going to expire at the end of August, and so that was a really long process for Animal Defenders International to try and get health certificates on the cats before, and I was worried it was going to take weeks, if not months, to get them again. But thankfully they said that because of something else that they had done, I think maybe when they neutered the cats or something, they had gotten new health certificates, and so the expiration date is not until November on those health certificates. So that's great news. In the bad news category, Animal Defenders International has been trying to find a way to get them here. So they've been contacting planes and looking for flights. You want to guess what it's going to cost to send 3 tigers from Guatemala to Tampa, Florida? Take a guess. I'm waiting for guesses. Yeah, that's Pharaoh hissing at me. He's saying, I want to close my eyes and go to sleep, and you won't back off, so just, I'm going to let you know I'm vicious. I'm vicious. I'm going to hiss at you. Noir says 10,000. No, is it 10 or 100? No, 10,000. I have a $20,000 guess. I have a $15,000 guess. Leslie, safe to say thousands. Libby, you are the closest at 85,000. We're being told $80,000. $80,000 for a flight. That's crazy. We may have to pay it. We're certainly, the people at Animal Defenders International are looking for a better deal than that. But that's the first quote we've gotten so far. $80,000. Crazy. Just crazy. So if it comes down to it, and the only way to get them here is $80,000, that's what we're going to do, because we don't want them waiting down there another minute than they have to. But we have some time to shop while we're waiting on these permits to be issued. Now I'm looking for Smalls. Where's that small little cat? Somebody did a cute, it looked like Cindy Arthur's handiwork, but I don't know for sure. Cute little Smalls Bobcat that says small but mighty, and she's wearing a little pink cape. Yeah, I should show you your shirt. There she is. I see a foot. I see the bobcat foot. Cute little bobcat foot. Hi. Are you gonna hide the foot? There she is. You think if you hide your eyes, I can't see you? Yeah. Big ol' yawn. You're being ridiculous. Now I see your face. Oh, did I make you mad? I'm sorry. That pose was the first picture I ever saw of you. Before she came here, there was a picture of her going down the ramp like that. Were you hiding? I see you were hiding. Yeah, up there, sleepy, all right. And she's like, no, you got nothing for me. Came all the way down here for nothing. Would you like to demonstrate those claws again, and then I'll show what you did with your tree stump? This is what she did to her tree stump. This is why you don't want these guys in your house. That was a big old pine tree. Yes, it was. Before you did it in. She is not particularly smaller than all of our other bobcats. We have Mrs. Claus, who is smaller. But I think, like a lot of people, when she was little, they probably named her Smalls because she was the smallest one there. And then they grow up and they're not the smallest one anymore, like people who name their pets Baby or Little One or things that indicate that they're tiny. They grow up and then the name doesn't fit anymore. I also don't know why they called her Smalls, like plural. Who says that? There's our tiny cat. Yes, there's the tiny Mrs. Claus. Being so prissy. Are you calling Nabisco? Or is he calling you? I hear somebody calling over there. Now I can't see you. Where'd you go? Oh, climbing the tree. Oh my goodness. There's something you don't see every day. Yeah, good job. That's what you're supposed to do, is climb trees. Which is why we have roofs on our cages. Somebody up feeling all frisky? Oh, what a precious little bobcat tail. Some people might see her doing that and thinking, oh, she wants to be petted. Look at her rubbing up against the cage. That's not what she wants. She's marking the cage. She's saying, this is my house, my territory. Anything you stick in here is going to get bit. I'm going to bite it. Gonna bite it. And pee on it, because that's another thing they do to mark everything. She does have pretty little eyes. Pretty little almond eyes. Yeah, you and Priya. You and Priya have those pretty almond-shaped eyes. Are you coming over too? I feel rain. This is Smalls again. Well, before it starts coming down too heavily. Ooh, Frankie. I never see Frankie. I may be too late. Dark Sky just said, it is raining on Easy Street, which means it's gonna pour. Dark Sky is not fooling around. It doesn't warn you about little drizzles. Hi, Frankie. Woo woo! Were you talking to Mrs. Claus? Were you talking to her? Is she calling you? Is that what that's all about? Oh, and Nabisco. Hey, Nabisco. Woof. I'm surrounded by bobcats. Meow. I love that sound. I love that little chirpy sound. You're gonna wear out the stabilizer, Nabisco. I want that Frankie Bobcat. Woof. Want him. Want him. What would you do with him? I think he might beat you up. He's got some years on you. Even though a lot of times cats act like they'd like to be together, exotic cats are solitary by nature. Even in cases like Mrs. Claus and Nabisco, who were raised together, it's not safe to leave them together because she beats the snot out of him. Yeah, even though you're the tiny one. Sometimes, I lost my screen there. Sometimes Nabisco has seizures, and when he does, she just freaks out and thinks that he's losing his mind, and she tries to kill him, and that just never goes well. There's Pharaoh again. He's moved to a different spot. I see he got an enrichment bag. Yeah, were you playing with that? That was fine. Here's Gilligan. Those rocks behind Gilligan have an air conditioner running in the den, so if he wanted to, he could go up there and lay in the air conditioning, but he tends not to. I almost always see him out of the den. Different spots, but not in the den. There are some cats who would really like to have an air conditioner, or at least think they do. Servals, one of them. He did not seem to mind being in the cat hospital the other day when he got overheated. Yeah, the grass is nice and cool, and the ground being all wet, it feels nice, I'm sure, if you're hot. This is Zimba's enclosure. Zimba was the one who was in the hospital recently. He came back out here a couple days ago and seems to be doing fine. There he is. Hi. You're even upright. Well, thank you, Liz. We look forward to your visit as well. It is very pretty here. Hi, Zukari. Are you happy to be back from funcation? Did you have a funcation? Now you're back with all the girlfriends? See, man, it was nothing but cougars and leopards over there. I think you're likely to be the last cat that I see before I get to my bike, so we will close down here with Zukari. Thank you, everybody who joined us tonight. Oh, big yawn. Everybody's yawning. If you're going to be in Plantation, Florida, we have a grand opening of this world's second augmented reality zoo. It's going to be at the Broward Westfield Mall from 10 till 2 on Saturday, day after tomorrow. If you like seeing lots of videos like this, be sure to be a subscriber. It's 99 cents per month, but that way you're sure to be alerted about our videos, and you get a lot of extra videos that the keepers shoot when they're out taking care of the cats. Good night.